We're joined now by Michael Cohen's attorney, Lanny Davis. Welcome, Lanny. Good to see you again. You've been working for Michael Cohen for weeks, haven't spoken out on television. Why release the tape now? Why come here?
After a year and a half and recently an intense campaign of disparagement and lies and smears against Michael Cohen from the Trump camp, primarily by Mayor Giuliani, inventing words in a transcript that didn't ever get spoken, as you just heard. The word is cash. Everybody should listen to the tape and see whether I'm right or not. Just listen.
I do want to get to that, but how do you respond to Mr. Giuliani's claim that it's outrageous that a lawyer was taping his client?
Well, it changes the topic. Why did Giuliani lie about Michael Cohen, saying that he's the one who said cash, just as he lied when he said that Donald Trump, in fact, didn't say...
It may be changing the topic, but what's the answer? Why was he taped?
Michael Cohen has an answer to why he taped conversations, and I think he'll have to give that answer himself. I can't reveal that, but I will say that Michael Cohen has turned a corner in his life, and he's now dedicated to telling the truth to everyone, and we'll see what happens.
Let's get into some of the specifics right there. You say he said cash. That seemed to be what I heard as well, but it is a little bit garbled. Rudy Giuliani says that he was saying don't pay cash. What if it was cash? What's the significance there?
It's about lies and truth. Giuliani can't make up the words don't pay. I say to everybody who voted for Donald Trump, don't believe me, I'm a Democrat. Listen to the tape. The words don't pay are not heard. The word cash. So it's not about cash versus not cash. It's about truth. And the power of the truth is what Michael Cohen now has, no matter what Giuliani invents or Mayor Giuliani invents for a president who's been known to lie. Don't believe me. Listen to the tape the way John Dean had a tape that did in Richard Nixon.
You say John Dean had a tape that did in Richard Nixon. Those are the Watergate tapes. But this deal wasn't consummated. So is there any criminal activity there?
No. It's about truth. So if Mr. Trump lied about would versus would not and what he said to Putin, he lied about denying that he knew anything about the McDougal issue when we know from the tape that he did know. He lied almost about everything, including the message as to what happened in the Trump Tower meeting, which Giuliani ultimately had to admit. This is about truth versus lying, and ultimately Donald Trump is going to be done in by the truth.
I want to play another portion of the tape that I think has some significance that hasn't been focused on yet. Let's listen to this. Is the tape of Michael Cohen speaking with Donald Trump.
I need to open up a company for the transfer of all of that info regarding our friend David.
I was struck by the phrase, all of that info. I mean, we know that David Pecker, AMI, had paid for Karen McDougal's story, but Michael Cohen there is talking about all of that info. So is that information beyond Karen McDougal?
So I don't know the answer to that other than what I've heard from Mr. Cohen is under a privilege as an attorney. But I will say that it completely disputes the lie that Donald Trump didn't know about Karen McDougal before this conversation. Listen to the tape. He didn't say, what are you talking about? He knew exactly what Cohen was talking about. And 2 months later, right before the election, his press spokesman denied that he knew anything about Karen McDougal. If you're a Trump voter, you know what a lie is. You don't have to believe me. I repeat. Listen to the tape.
But you're not denying that this could be about things beyond Karen McDougal.
There were things they were worried about that they wanted to take back, and that was what the conversation was about. You heard Mr. Trump say, yes, we don't know what will happen to this other information, but we know that Trump used the word cash, and people who use cash, Rudy Giuliani knows when he's U.S. attorney, are either drug dealers or mobsters, and that's the word cash.
Michael Avenatti has also spoken out. Stormy Daniels' attorney, want to put up his tweet. Mr. Davis is a good lawyer, but his client, Mr. Cohen, is not innocent, nor is he a victim. Co-conspirator, dishonest thug, continues to refuse to come clean. They are playing you and aiming for a pardon. Where is the rest of the evidence and tapes? Two key things there. Is Mr. Cohen still seeking a pardon from Donald Trump?
No. And Mr. Avenatti's in litigation. People in litigation say things about one another, then they settle and everything is fine. So I won't comment on Mr. Avenatti. Thank you for saying something nice about me. But what he's saying about Mr. Cohen is not true, but it's part of a litigation attack, and that happens between lawyers.
And there are more tapes of Donald Trump?
There are certainly more tapes that Mr. Cohen has discussed that he normally did in order to take notes. He used his telephone. Beyond that, I'm not going to comment.
Lanny Davis, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.